Alright, thanks for watching. You can see here some of my scribble scrabble from me doing my rough draft for the Detroit Lions. This is just my quote unquote mock draft board wish list for the Detroit Lions. That is my hometown team I grew up watching. Even though I have the Broncos now, I still follow my Detroit Lions. Didn't finish the season off like we thought they would last year, but hey, getting closer and closer. So, to any extent, here's my list. This is what we need. According to a lot of experts, we need an edge rusher, cornerback, wide receiver, offensive line help, and defensive tackle. There are a lot of players on the defensive side of the ball in this upcoming draft that I like. And here are some of mine at those positions and also some other positions. Detroit Lions has 7 picks. So let's get started. We're going to go from the back to the front. This is my order of preference here. So number 21, we have running back Jaquez Hunter out of Auburn. 5'10", 209 pounds, 187 carries for 1,201 yards, 8 touchdowns, 6.4 yards per carry. Also 21 receptions for 155 yards, 7 yards per catch, 7.4 yards per catch, and 1 touchdown. We do have a strong running back core already, so that's why I have that player down on the list like that. Next up is wide receiver. We do need another wide receiver. This one is Pat Bryant, wide receiver out of Illinois, 6'3", 200 pounds, 54 receptions, 984 yards, 10 touchdowns, 18.2 yards per catch. Not a bad option for a third receiver or fourth receiver. Next up, linebacker Barrett Carter out of Clemson, 6'1", 230 pounds, 42 solo tackles, 40 assisted tackles, 3.5 sacks, 1 fumble recovery, 7 passes deflected. Next up is number 18, Jerwan Newton, wide receiver out of Toledo, 5'11", 192 pounds. I don't think he's going to be there when it comes around to the Lions picking. But if he is, or if he doesn't get drafted, he'd be a good selection. You see his numbers there, 72 receptions, 1,033 yards, 11 touchdowns, 14.3 yards per catch. Not sure if he's going to be around. This quarterback here is one that I like a lot. I do think we need to start searching for the future quarterback for Jared Goff. And I really like Brady Cook. I will have him higher, but there's just not an immediate need right now. But you see his numbers there. Would be a good pick if we can somehow snag him. Next up is Eli Mostert, defensive tackle, North Dakota State, 6'3", 289, 30 solo tackles, 23 assisted tackles, 7 sacks. Next up is another wide receiver, Caden Prather out of Maryland, 6'3", 210 pounds, 56 receptions, 624 yards, 4 touchdowns, 11 yards per catch. And like I said, with the wide receiver position, the Lions, we don't really need a number 1 receiver right now, seeing who we have on our wide receiver roster, our wide receiver core. Next up is homeboy Miles Purchase, cornerback out of Iowa State, 5'11", 205, 22 solo tackles, 13 assisted tackles, 1 interception, 1 fumble recovery, 6 passes defended. That'll be a good player to pick up. Kenny Gallup Jr., he probably won't be there when it comes around to the Lions. Defensive back out of Howard, 49 solo tackles, 23 assisted tackles, 2.5 sacks, 1 fumble recovery, 1 forced fumble, 4 passes deflected. It would be nice to snag him, but I'm going to get up to my top 7 here in a minute. Next up is Jalen Royals, wide receiver out of Utah State, 6 feet, 205 pounds, 55 receptions, 834 yards, 6 touchdowns, 15.2 yards per catch. I do have a feeling he's going to be a Detroit Lion. Offensive lineman Chase Lunt out of UConn, 6'8", 305 pounds. Another big body to protect Jared Goff. Also, number 10, I had Logan Parr, offensive guard out of Southern Methodist University, 6'4", 314 pounds. It's a little late in the morning while I'm doing this, so appreciate your patience with me. Next up, number 9, Kobe King, linebacker, Penn State, 6'1", 251 pounds. Look at that, 53 solo tackles, 44 assisted tackles, 3 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 1 pass deflected. Would be a good pickup there. Getting down to the nitty gritty here. Number 8, and I'm big on this fella here. I like him. It's Corey Black, cornerback, Oklahoma State, 6 feet, 190 pounds, 28 solo tackles, 8 assisted tackles, 3 interceptions, 9 passes broken up. Now to the top 7. If we get these guys that are in the top 7, and we can get 4 of them, boy, we will have one of the greatest defenses since the Legion of Boom out in Seattle. So let's get down to it. Number 7, James Burgess, cornerback, defensive back, Alabama State, 6'3", 186 pounds, 32 solo tackles, 18 assisted tackles, 1 sack, 2 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery, 4 interceptions, 3 passes deflected. Number 6, and we're getting down to some guys that are going to smash some players. I wouldn't want to be on the end of any of these hits from these guys coming up here. Number 6 is Ahmed Hassanin, defensive end, Boise State, 6'3", 272 pounds, 28 solo tackles, 20 assisted tackles, 9.5 sacks, 1 fumble recovery. Number 5, this may be one of the biggest sleepers in the draft. This would be Sean Dolac, linebacker out of Buffalo, 6'1", 225, 81 solo tackles, 87 assisted tackles, 6 sacks, 5 interceptions, 5 passes deflected. Don't know why he is not getting a lot of exposure, but yeah, whoever gets him is going to wind up getting a steal. Next up, number 4 for me, Van Fillinger, defensive end out of the University of Utah, 6'4", 265. This guy hits hard, very hard. 23 solo tackles, 21 assisted tackles, 6 sacks, 1 fumble recovery, 5 passes deflected. I'll put a link at the end of this video on him with some of his highlights. Number 3, this is right in our own backyard, Justin Whiteside, linebacker, Central Michigan, 6 foot, 220 pounds. I would compare him to Steve Atwater of the Denver Broncos, how hard Steve Atwater hit. This guy hits very hard, and he will be a steal in the draft as well. 28 solo tackles, 30 assisted tackles, 3 sacks, 1 pass deflected. Next up is another one that hits really hard, and he should go in the first round. Hopefully the Lions pick him up as the pick that they have in the first round, and you will see why I say that. Either him or Justin Whiteside should be there picked in round 1 of the draft, and you will see why I said so. So that's Karene Reed, linebacker out of Utah, 6 foot, 226 pounds, 29 solo tackles, 25 assisted tackles, 3 sacks, 1 fumble recovery, 1 pass deflected. Now, getting down to number 1. And this is why I have those other 2 players, Karene Reed and Justin Whiteside, as potential first round picks. If we can draft Shiloh Sanders, I'll say do so. You all know who he is, safety out of the University of Colorado, 6 feet, 195 pounds. One of Deion Sanders' sons, 45 solo tackles, 22 assisted tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries, 2 passes defended. Be a great draft pick for the Detroit Lions if they can get him in that first round. If not, like I said before, I'm going with Karene Reed. If he's not available, Justin Whiteside. If he's not available, Shane Dolek and Val Fillinger are the next choices. Let me know what you think in the comment section. What order would you pick these players? Appreciate you watching.